All right, good morning. Let's go ahead and get right into things. A little bit of recap, if I recall correctly, from last week, and we will obviously see the fruits of the little bit of labor that we did. We're day 3. We're in the beginning. Asked how far along am I? I am no farther than I was last week. We ended. Last week we got a little bit of setup going for some dirt. We got a mob farm. We went into the hunting dimension so we can get a little bit more dirt. We started a little bit of crops. And this is kind of where we're at. Very, very basic, very simple. Not a whole lot going on. Hop into the quest book. Once again, let's go ahead and lock that tray into place. Let's see. What are we looking at? We're going to have to make some cake. That means we're going to need some grass at some point. Smeltery. I think we got a little bit of brick stuff happening. I think we started on that. We did. Let's go ahead. Get some of those. And I can't remember. Alright. I usually try and put something down to keep it from falling into the void. I couldn't remember if I had or not with that one. But we have our porcelain casting table. Take that with some seared brick. We get the regular casting table, and we do the exact same thing with the basin. That should complete that quest. Diving right on in, and we've completed it. Fantastic. Let's put everything back into place. There's you, and there's you. Now I need to find a little bit of a better way at some point to better handle that, because yeah, that's a thing. We got some iron in there. Question was asked: has a person remove a /home that they don't want anymore? The /del home /DELHOME, and then the name of the home. So we need someplace a little bit better than this. The problem is, well, not so much the problem, but if we were to dig down a little bit, we're going to find a piece of bedrock down here. We're going to need that bedrock unless that's changed to make the grains of infinity. Grain of infinity. This bad boy right here. Grains of infinity. Set it on fire, and it's got a percentage chance. I know at one point this was height specific. Now I'm not so sure. I seem to remember during my Kappa mode playthrough that we were able to set something up here. Crazy good morning, my friend. Yes, that. Why do we get that? The farming block. Oh, no, wait a minute. That's a coal generator. That's why we're making iron. And that's why I had turned that off. Fantastic. The somewhat downside to only doing this once a week. Who knows? If we could pick up a little bit of speed with this, maybe I'll add a second day. I don't know yet. I don't quite know yet. Where's my hammer? Who took my hammer? Somebody took my... There's my hammer. Oh, it's because it's broken. It's because it's broken. Go ahead and fix that up. Because I went and played in the nether. That's why. Alright. So we're going to need more iron. And I figured, you know what? It's a little bit, I won't say easier, but it's a little bit better. Just go ahead and gather a few more. Oh, wait a minute. A few more resources. Gather a few more resources. And then we can press on. Put you up there. There we go. But at the time of this recording, all of you out there in the YouTube world, I hope you guys are doing fantastic. It is Monday morning, January 24th, currently, and here in Central Florida, it is below freezing. Wish I was making that up. You had to play past, you made it to Twilight Forest. Fantastic. That means you got into that glorious, glorious world of embers. That is going to be the one challenge to doing a full comprehensive playthrough here, is that if people are playing along, they will pass me only because I'm doing it so sparingly. A lot of other projects, a lot of other time management things going on. So that's going to be, albeit unfortunate, it's going to be a thing. All right, let's get a little bit more iron. There we go. Do we have the regular clock in here? We do. Hey, I think we can make that. Beauty behind that one is we could turn it on and off. And everything is an absolute atrocious mess. Absolutely atrocious. So hopefully today we'll get working on a little bit more stable of a platform. Spread things out a little bit. The idea of a little area, almost like a factory area, for each kind of major section, we might go that route. We might end up going that route. All right. So for the clock, we're going to also need 1 bit of redstone and a stick. We're actually going to need 2 sticks. And let's make ourselves a lever. Thank you, timer. You were well served. I appreciate you. But we have pressed on. And we could turn that off, get all of this stuff nice and cooked up fancy like. Wonderful. Alright, so head over here. I'm gonna grab one of you. Go ahead and start making some crates. Wood casing, we're gonna need some sticks. And wood casing, 4 sticks, 4 planks, and a log. There we go. Surrounded by 4 chests and 4 planks. Your temporary home is going to be right here. F7. Oh, we have a little bit of an issue. Always got to make sure the areas are lit up, because you could be over off doing one thing and You never know who's going to show up to say hi and just ruin all your fun. Alright. All of this will go in here for now. What do we put in the backpack? I have forgotten. Oh, crushed netherrack. Ah, yes. Because this will give us, should give us a fair bit of gold. Yeah, that's a 1-to-1 gold. And then this tungsten, which, that's right, we found out last week. You cannot, cannot smelt it up. As there is no smeltery up here. Got to be cooked. We want that for tanks. Because we can use the Ender IO tanks to automate things. It's actually kind of cool. But you get a low percentage chance. So for the time being, we're going to just dump you right down here. Hopefully at some point, all of that will be automated. And we won't have to worry about it. Nether coal, you go there. All of that gets cooked. More nether coal. Alright, start grabbing all of this stuff. Dump it off into here. We'll put the coal in here as well. Anybody who's ever watched me do Minecraft on my live stream knows how absolutely poor my inventory management is in the early game. It's awful. A lot of this I could probably take and dump into smeltery, but you have to worry about the alloying. Suppose we could get into a high oven. I haven't messed with one of those in a very, very, very long time. The advantage of those, if I recall correctly, is they don't alloy. Tinker's Mechworks. Anybody remember that? Way back in the day. Hey, you're staying with me. Rock candy, you can't eat it. You can cook it and eat it. Put it on a stick. The everlapsing gobstopper, but that requires dragon's breath, and that's quite a ways away. But you could put it in a candy dispenser. You could put it in a candy dispenser. But the reason that this is so important early on is this is actually what can get you sugar for all the other various things that you might need sugar for, you know, like cake, maybe. Or slime ball, if you can get cactus. Oh, never mind, that's a cheese curd. You're not going to get that anytime soon. Because there's a long-running thing about this in the early days of Kappa mode, about getting this switched over to... getting it switched over to use it for sugar, and I can't for the life of me remember what it was, but I'm thinking it was for cake purposes. No, I think it's for vector plates. Still gonna need a source for slime. Again, memory is not quite what it used to be. Alright, let's see here. How are we doing over here? Go ahead and get you taken care of so we get the farm. So what's ultimately going to happen is, unfortunately, I think we're going to have to start with cobblestone since it is the most abundant. Dig this out, kind of. We're going to step it down so that we can keep the grass. But, yeah, did I put? I did not. Ooh, mistakes were made. We might lose some chests. we will use our dirt because we got a little bit of dirt, and we will step it down to work on creating our new platform. And I'm waiting for it. I'm gonna end up falling into the void. I'm waiting for it. Beauty of Cork, right there. For some of you, if you're kind of new to modded, pay a little bit of attention when you're doing stuff. If you ever notice some areas, and I can't remember what the criteria is, but you'll notice your crosshair adds brackets. That means you can actually put whatever block is in your hand underneath. It'll go underneath that block to help, like, dig in these stairs to a degree. That right there is the level we're going to. Okay. The other option is far more dangerous, is the water elevator. Water elevators are dangerous because you're gonna fall at some point. We're gonna need to get that back up and running, aren't we? But for now, it's making us all of our obsidian and our lava. There. And as per usual, build on the bottom slab. Yeah, that right behind that block will be the bedrock in question. Good morning, Subasa. It's always nice seeing members of the community come out and hang out with me in these early Monday mornings. This will more than likely eventually be changed out for a better building block, but we're only on day 3. We're just getting started. We don't have all the things yet. Some more iron. Yes, if the tension for this and the desire for this playthrough grows, we will be certain to potentially add another day, maybe like on a Thursday. I think a Thursday morning would work. But again, it will be a 100% comprehensive playthrough. No cuts, no YouTube magic. I'm guessing the question is, do I have any plans? In the early game, not so much. I'll have a whole lot of plans because there's a multitude of different things that need to go on at once. You've got to get your resources started. You've got to get food bases started. There's a lot of different things that have to be started before you can truly dive into it. And for me, I think the first true depth of getting started with this is going to be embers. Until then, you got to run through alpha. So you're getting your smeltery up so you can make the most out of your ores. You're getting to the nether to get some stuff. You're getting your auto sifter set up so you can begin to actually get regular occurrence of materials. If you're lucky enough to get an ender pearl, that will help. You're getting bonsai pots to help get with trees. So you're starting things to make sure that you can actually generate some of the necessary resources. Because if you don't have enough resource generation, you're pretty much dead in the water. Now, as we build into things, we'll have a better grasp on what we need to do, what we can do. And I'm sure, like, for example, one of those days is going to be nothing but embers, because everybody absolutely loves embers. Everybody loves embers. All right, as you saw, we broke the living root, which gave us some Botania living root. This is in the very early game. You get your first tree and you do not get a sapling. You have to hop down here. You get some living root. You take 4 of it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will actually give you a sapling. So in the event you screw up, you get arguably a couple redos just in case. Just in case something happens. Heaven forbid. So like here, that would be very, very challenging, but at least more than a couple saplings. That's what, 3 saplings? 3 tries to get additional. Oh, we lost that one. See? Because sometimes that happens. And slowly, ever so slowly, it started. Yawn, good morning. Yeah, we'll keep this right at that bedrock layer. So we'll put this here as we wait for more dirt to grow, or grass to grow, excuse me. As we wait for more dirt to grow. It's going to be one of those mornings. See, this is what happens when you put me in cold temperatures. Made your hunting dimension safe by vein mining all the dirt around you. Well, that makes the portal safe-ish. The hunting dimension will never be safe. So you can fly, and that's mostly safe. Flight is your and mistakes were made. All right, mistakes were made. Go ahead, go put you back. And go ahead and break you. So we're going to put more dirt to kind of step things down a bit. In the hopes that the grass will grow a little bit faster. Because watering cans. You have watering cans in here. which is fantastic. A little bit of tin we could do. Bone meal, but you need the Infernium. Oh, wait a minute. What is this? Infernium ingot, theoretical infinite water source, and the Infernium fertilization core. So the ingot we'll go ahead and look at. Solium. Wait a minute. Solium. Base acid ingot and Infernium. Solium is alloy. No, it's not. It's prudentium. I'm thinking solarium. But yeah. We're a long ways from even that because we have to work on that. Mana diamond, which is Britannia, which means we got to get into a mana pool, which has luminous crystal, living rock, and the apothecary cauldron from Reliquary. The luminous crystal is into Lordcraft, which requires tier 2 research, the complex crystal, some glowstone, and the workbench. The workbench looks as such: mana infused dust, some steel leaf, and carbonite from Twilight Forest. And if you're familiar with how that works, you can't even get to the Twilight Forest until you've got through embers. Hey, it's sprouted all the way down here. Fantastic. Progress is being made. So we're going to have a nice little hopeful farm area down underneath here. That's what this is for. We're going to pick you up because we don't have spare torches at the moment. As much as people hate embers, I loathe Lordcraft. I don't mind embers so much. Lordcraft, on the other hand, we fight a lot. Mobs do not spawn on bedrock. Hunting dimension, the nether, it doesn't matter. Mobs do not spawn on bedrock. I'm sure somebody could be an absolute monster and potentially create a mod that would allow it. But those are evil, mean people. And we don't need that kind of negativity in our lives, do we? We don't need that kind of negativity in our lives. Let's see here. Oh. We're still working on it. You know what? We're going to let this one finish, and we're going to move things about. Because now we have stuff underneath. So, ooh. And you're full. Ooh, even more. So yeah, we have Houston, we have a problem. We're going to be moving this, so let's go ahead and take you. One, two, three, four. Actually, we needed 4. We're going to need a little bit more, though. We need an additional. Do we have any more iron in here? Copper. Copper. Very, very little. Let's go ahead and dump you in here. How do I feel about mobs that spawn with TNT in this pack? Absolutely evil. Good morning, sleeper. Mobs that spawn with TNT. What are those, like TNT creepers? Am I remembering those nightmarish monstrosities properly? Because they are mean. They are truly, truly mean creatures. And once again, we don't need that kind of negativity in our lives. Alright, grab one of you. And that's what we need, because we're going to make a second cobblestone generator. Now that we have the iron buckets, all is good. Standby one. I don't know what it is about the morning. They just love to bark. The nitro creepers. The nitro creepers are the quick fuse creepers. They're just like, oh, hi, boom. And they're also mean people. They're up there with people that don't like tacos. Again, we don't need that kind of negativity in our lives. That's just no. I have found out that for whatever reason, have not found out the reason, but the boys are far more hyperactive first thing in the morning. The Epic Siege mod. Epic Siege mod is another angry mod. Early days, and I want to say it was Project Ozone 2. The early days of Project Ozone 2 Kappa mode had blood moons, and blood moons were particularly evil. But what made it real bad is blood moons would spawn blazes in the overworld. So take a moment, think about that. Blazes spawning in the overworld do not react to light levels. And they would spawn on any spawnable surface. It was particularly painful. There were tons of tears, lots of angriness. For me to say that there are times where I sat back and watched and laughed, I'm sure that would make me a bad person. Alright. Actually, I think we only needed 3, as we have 1 Inori block. Yes, we already have 1 Inori block. Because the Inori block when you take that, where'd it go? With 4 seeds, we get our farmer. We get our very, very first farmer. We can start farming crops. And I think what we're going to start with is Infernium. Believe it or not. Maybe. Infernium. Yep, we can start with Infernium. So our very first crop is going to be that of Infernium. Because you're going to need thousands of it. So as you have the tier 1s and tier 2s, all the way up to the tier 6 seed, it's going to be necessary. Oh, that's right. It requires a string mesh, so we're not going to worry about it for now. Ooh, I just noticed that. Oh, that could have been particularly nasty. Yes, I've experienced that. Tsubasa said, could you imagine one spawnable spot during a blood moon right next to you in a John Cena creeper spawns? Yes, and I happen to have been working on my ME system at the time. So I am quite familiar with that experience. There's actually a clip, I believe, that still lives on my Twitch channel of that day. I was doing a no EMC run of Project Ozone 2, where I became the very first individual to document the achievement and achieving the block of infinity. Through no EMC. Plenty of people had said that they have done it, but nobody had ever seen it done. So I did it. Guess why not? Get that gold in there so we can get these upgraded to the tier 3. Though that's not going to be necessary. Actually. Yeah, because that's, I mean, you can see the speed. It's not holding any lava. So yeah. Grass is growing rather steadily. I like it. Take the water bucket. And swap it out there, I think. Still have the water. Is this an EMC run? This will be EMC, as it is Mythic mode, and my first playthrough of Mythic mode. However, and obviously we are diving very, very, very far into things. In order to get into EMC, you're going to need the Philosopher's Stone. Actually, you need the transmutation table, right? You need to get to the transmutation table, which requires the Philosopher's Stone. And as you look at here, you see some absolute sheer craziness. Blocks of dark matter all over the place. Purple, magenta, and pink matters, which is deep into a Philosopher's Stone. Neutral steel of the 7th degree. Neutral steel is another nightmare, but the Philosopher's Stone. This is where things get challenging in the scope of no EMC. Because in no EMC, where you have your problem is the singularities. You need hundreds of singularities. Well, just to get into the Philosopher's Stone, you need a singularity, which looks like that, which is 1,000 of each of these materials, and there's 81 of them. Enough to make a grown Minecrafter cry, but yeah. So essentially, in my opinion, looking at it from very, very early on, the difference at that point is merely time and letting the existing setup run continuously. I need to see. Yeah, this is also something that, from what I understand, gets resolved. Though I think we have a resolution already. I just have not been smart enough to see it in my eyes. Servo, where is hardened fluid duct? We have the resolution for this. Because this is one of the things that I believe has been resolved in later forms, 1.16 and 1.18's not out. 1.16 versions of this particular of Tinkers. Is you apply redstone, it dumps out. It doesn't work that way in these versions. But what we can do is we made the hardened fluid duct. And there it goes. Can't believe I didn't do that sooner. Well, I can, but that's okay. All right, fantastic. Back to continuing our platform down here. We need a shovel. Because we're going to move everything down a peg. Mac, good morning. Let's make us a shovel, shall we? stick. It's a shovel. Nobody cares. We'll do that. It's everything is fine. Durability of 104, which is garbage. So let's make that durability just a tad bit better. There. Durability of 604. I am doing well. There's our bedrock. See, I told you we'd find it. It's hanging out down here, a-chillin'. Lots of stuff that will now have to be transplanted from top to bottom. Now, for a lot of this, we would use that farmer, but unfortunately, the problem with the farmer is it breaks and replants. We would need farming station, which, yeah, we're a long ways off from a farming station before we get any type of farming of that nature. But everything will work out. Got to figure out how I want to. Oh, we got a friend. Hey, I need you to check out the underside, please. Is everything safe down there? All right, thank you. Ain't nobody got time for that. We do have our first ender pearl. Why are we gonna need ender pearls? Why are we gonna need ender pearls? The advanced item collector. Ender pearl, hopper, some obsidian. Oh, is that going to be important for this? You know what? I'm gonna do it. Multiple stone rods. What is this world coming to? Yep, I'm gonna do it because we're gonna be using the crap out of this. So might as well, you know? Did we do it right? Are we cereal right now? We are short a nugget. It looks like I think that's a nugget. I think that's a nugget, which is disappointing. Everything is fine, I swear. Oh, it was slightly painful. Because we made Invar. And somehow things... What are we working on now? I'm moving this platform down to here so that we can get started and set up. Have a little bit more of an area to work with because of that single block of bedrock. Finn, good morning, my friend. More amazing members of the nerd community, and Finn being another fellow Twitch broadcaster. This, I'm just going to go ahead and put a staircase up because I don't want to move the mob farm just yet. Having a manual kill farm is pretty decent. Just make sure you light it up. Always make sure you light it up. Because I promise you, somebody's going to stop by and say hi, and you're going to have a bad time. I promise you, you're going to have a bad time. None of us want you to have a bad time. I'm doing all right, my friend. How are you? Alright, so the dirt is moved. Or the grass has moved. How did I make the floor without falling off? The jerk answer is go back, watch FOD. The gesture answer is Cork. Basically, yeah, let's see, do we have, yeah, we got some more dirt on us. Because of Cork, you've got that beautiful opportunity to place blocks underneath you. So you can kind of do that. And then you can step your way down. So once you get that crosshair with the bracket, click it in place. And you can continue that all the way down. And that's how we were able to step down to this particular level. And again, it's because of that singular piece of bedrock. Why we chose this spot. So we'll expand out here. Gotta love the green of the beach. Expand out to here. We'll put some farm stuff down here. All of this up top will be removed and probably broken off about here because we've got portals and such for now. Another reason that we're waiting on things, and it's kind of low-key, we talked about last stream. I haven't brought it up this time. But we need creosote oil. We need creosote oil because we need to make the water wheels so that we could get our auto sifter going. That's right. We only need one more because as a request reward, they give you 4 water wheels. I like personally running with 8. There are some folks that will go so far as like 16, and I think 64 is the max, which in my humble opinion is insane. But hey, what's that magical phrase? You do you, boo boo. Yeah, that's how we were able to do it. Let's go ahead. Let's see here. We need 25 in total. We've got 9, so that's what, 14? Because I do believe one auto sifter will manage 25. I don't think it spreads out much further than that. If anybody knows that to be incorrect, by all means, please let me know. But I like doing 25. It's a nice setup. It works for me. And then if I had the link, now it's in my head, I'd drop the link to the YouTube video. But I had a triple sieve set up, which was fantastic. Game 32 wheels per sieve. Yeah. Some people run big numbers. Some people run big numbers. We're gonna need a little bit more string. Yes. I always do that. Oh my god, you're right. I need 16, not 14. But I did that during Kappa mode. I did that same exact thing during Kappa mode, and someone was like, no, you need 16, not 14. I don't know why it's stuck in my head for 14. I don't know why that is so stuck in my head. Because I did the same thing. I keep doing it all the time. I'll never have a straight answer for that, I'm sure. Where's my food? But this is also why you don't math on stream. Some of you have been around a while. Some of you have been around me for a while. We don't math on stream, and this is that reason. And shame on all of you for allowing me to do it. Now, if you're watching this, if you're watching the rerun, obviously you cannot be held responsible because you are not here during the live. If you are here during the live, you are directly responsible for allowing me to math on stream. For shame. We actually have no silkrooms. That was a surprise. I don't know what it is, but I prefer running to the whole twerking thing. That's the same thing. Same end goal, same purpose, but I prefer running. Put our buckets in here. Put our wand. Hopefully she is well, hyena. And her recovery goes smoothly. Prepare the crook just a little bit. Because there's one, and we're actually going to do one more tree. Auto sifter. You actually are going to have to be elevated because of how I do things. So I'll put you there for now. And just so you can behave. Because we don't need any of your problem causing. Oof. There we go. That will work. All done. Fantastic. Break a couple of them. Drop you down. We're going to go ahead and we don't need in there. Fantastic. And again, 16. Let's get some flint. I think I put my hammer in here as I did not. Probably should have. I don't believe that's going to be enough because I don't know what 16 by 6 is. Nope. I know a thing or three about knee damage, so hopefully she has a speedy recovery. Some people just, it's unfortunate, but people who have never dealt with a knee injury, and it sounds harsh, but they fail to understand how devastating it truly is. Because if you don't properly take care of a knee injury, it will mess up everything. Your walking gait is impacted. Um, which impacts your hip. Oh man, that's your walking is impacted, your hip is impacted, your back is impacted. Oh, that hurt. That was a lot of iron. That was a lot of iron. Basic tasks. Yep. And heaven forbid you need to get something down on the ground or underneath something. We need iron. We need large quantities of iron. Fingers crossed for a 118-esque version that incorporates Create. If you haven't messed with the Create mod from 116 into 118, you are truly missing out on an amazing mod. Truly missing out. Oh, let's finish this up. Dump all of this back in here because we don't currently need them. Got another diamond. It's always good. Put you there. Put you there. Dump you in. And then we're going to dump you in. A little bit more seared brick action because we're going to move the smeltery. We're going to improve on the smeltery. We're going to make it far more better. So we'll let this continue on while we work on getting that monstrosity. All right, 9 and 9. 25. Did I just... Okay. Somehow I stuck him in there, and that's just terrifying. Oh, for those of you that don't know what I just did, if you're looking for something, right, you could change this hotkey, obviously. I know I've got more iron somewhere, right? But I can't manage my inventory. Hover over it, and by default, the hotkey is T for Tango. And it will highlight every location it's at. You'll get these little particle effects. Hey, there's some iron in there. There's some iron in there. Fantastic. I am not talking about any project in particular. I am talking about expert level packs. You know, another one that I am rather fond of is a pack called Exigence. I played that in a super flat, but I wouldn't mind trying that out as a skyblock. It's a 116 5-pack, expert level. But no, I'm merely saying I am looking forward to expert level packs for the 118 world that incorporate create, because I absolutely love the mod. Alright, this thing goes in the center. 5 blocks out. There we go. Exigence, the one I was just mentioning. Also, I do believe Enigmatica, the Enigmatica series of packs, has created an expert mode for E6. Kind of like what they did with E2E, but it's a pack mode kind of thing. There might be a few others that are slipping my mind at the moment. Good morning, Kit. I can't remember if Ragnamod is 116. Valhalsia, I don't remember if that's even considered an expert pack, let alone 116. Take a slight detour, hop up here. Members of my community know who Kit is, and having her here in stream is worrisome because of my inventory management skills. Or lack thereof. One, two, three. Hey, are you gonna straighten up and fly right? We were having a conversation with Cazador in one of my streams, talking about how you could legit use create. See, going on about create again, for new origins. Or how am I gonna get insert materials here, right? Because our buddy Zipper did that with Exigence. It utilizes create in order to get the materials that you're going to need. Whether it be through crushing, through the different wheels, through washing, it's rather fantastic of an option. wrong one. Create Above and Beyond. Create Above and Beyond is a different kind of pack. It's an expert level pack, but it's not in the same scope as something like Project Ozone here or these other mods. As, for lack of a better term, Create Above and Beyond is linear progress. You are working towards a singular goal, and it's trying to instruct you on said path. And Finn's saying Kit is good people. Well, many people know my thoughts on Kit. For me, it kind of goes without saying. And I don't know if she's awake enough for me to start making my shenanigan comments. Water wheel segments. We're going to need 4 of them. One, two, three, 4. Fantastic. And our 8th. Water wheel. One bucket of water gets it going. That is why I personally like using 8 in a single bucket of water. And it's shake, rattle, and roll time. I'm gonna head over here. Got ender pearl to get. Oh, we have some iron on us. Fantastic. Hopper, we're gonna need 1, 2, 3 obsidian. Take a bed of 3 obsidian. And we're gonna drop an ender pearl through a hopper onto that bed to get our item collector. Then we're going to need 2 pieces of glowstone or a redstone torch. I am uncertain as if we've achieved that. Oh, look at that. We have. Glorious. I was uncertain if we had glowstone. But take the item collector, pair it up, add the redstone, and we now have this. Now, who cares? Who cares about that, right? We need glass. Like a lot of glass. Also, we're going to drop 1 to 1, right? It's a furnace. It's 1 to 1. Wait till you see. We're going to need glass. Grab some more wood. Got wood. 1, 2. Grab some sticks. Need to make another crate. I'll make 2 crates because why not? 1, 2. Ooh. We're gonna go ahead and dive into that. I think. Oh, wait a minute. No, we can't, because even this stuff Yeah. So we're not quite there yet. We need that factorizer doodad. So what we're going to do is we're going to put you right in front of that so that we can take our advanced item collector. Put you there. Now, we are going to max that out, which is slight overkill, but it's for now. When I make my triple collector, it won't be the same. Do I have? Yes. And then we'll need setups that will get us all of the things. We get to a way that will auto crush down our cobble into gravel. Is it mechanical user? Mechanical user use a unbreakable hammer, which if you remember from the last stream, how we power leveled our pickaxe, you do the exact same thing with your hammer. The exact same thing. All right, hopper. Do you just want to go with a single hopper? Do we have item ducts? We'll just go with that for now, I guess. Instead, servo. We're gonna need glass. We're gonna need iron. We're gonna need redstone. Make us another servo. And then we're gonna grab us a piece of Invar. We're gonna upgrade that servo. You can use a hopper for these if you place a hopper immediately onto the side of the auto sifter. What that will do is it will direct and pump all of that stuff in. We, however, are going to use a item ducts to pump directly in. I do believe this still works. Let's find out. Possibly not. Because if that doesn't work, you just pump it into a hopper. Oh, wait a minute. Current stack, 32 gravel. It's because I don't have the mesh in. I do believe I do that on a regular basis as well. It's not the fastest. Nothing is falling over the ledge. Everything is being collected. It's fantastic. It's rocking and rolling. There's the name that we know and love oh so much. Our Miss Kit. And there we go. We are now slowly gathering resources so we can dump whatever we want to in here and it'll pick it up. But as you can see, this is going to fill up quickly. So how are we going to fix that? Is the packager in here? What is the name of that? There's a block and I can't remember the name of it. believe in Ozone 2, it was the packager. Does take power. I want to say it's thermal. See, this is what happens when you get old. You forget things. When you play these things time and time again, you forget all of the things. No. This is going to bug me for a while. I'll probably figure it out after the stream is over. It's like, oh, it's this. But when I just put in pack, it doesn't pop up. It's not the factorizer. Iron blocks. That's a factorizer. But I think it's made with one of these. Nope, it's not. It's made with one of these. And it's funny because people in chat know exactly what block I'm talking about. Yeah, the factorizer combined will do that, but that's not the one I'm looking for. Iron piece. Yeah, it's not in here either. Yep. Got it. Compactor. That's right, because this mod was made. The compactor mod was made because of the auto packager. Fantastic. Thank you. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. One, two, three, four. And we don't have enough infar. Fantastic. Let's head over here. Grab a little bit of nickel. Dump you in, turn that off, grab some lava. Alright, this will get cooked up. We'll dump in a little bit more. It'll get us the remaining invar that we need so that we can make whatever else we have to make. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, the glass, remember? So yeah, it doesn't take a full stack. How cool is that? Go ahead and throw that in there. And we're gonna need a little bit of that. We don't need those anymore. We'll keep that up though. All right. Go ahead and take care of there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. one more. And get you going. 4. Fantastic. We have 4 pistons. Now, one thing I did remember about the compactor. It does, in fact, require power. Just as it said in chat. It requires power. If only we had some way to generate power. Early game. If only we had some way to generate power. See? For those of you who were here last stream, we were talking about the coal generator. See how useful this thing is? Eventually we will get filters set up. But that's going to require... I mean, suppose we could get to them here soon. Will the reinforced servo do better? I don't know. Set it up to where it'll pull out. And then extract. A little bit of iron. Little bits of iron. But again, that's all part of the full-on automating process, which we're not anywhere close to just yet. Not by a long shot. All right, put you back in there so we can get our remaining seared brick. Along with the dumpster fire that is my inventory. Also, another thing you can do with these, you can set up a second bonsai pot, hopping bonsai pot on top of a hopper and feed it in, or on top of an item duct and do the same thing. It's kind of handy, actually. If you find yourself working on early game and you know that you're going to need just massive, insane quantities of wood, it's something you can do. Or if you're going to need all the others, you just early on get it going to where you have all the wood stuff. Because you're going to need a lot of the stuff. As I begin to be actively harassed over my inventory. But that's okay. Go ahead and throw a torch down for the time being. Oh, I know where it's going. all being picked up in here, so we can... There. Make it a little bit better. Those are actually going to be our drains. It's cruising right along. So once all of this is done, we'll be able to tear this down. This will get torn down. This will get moved. Yeah. All this stuff will get moved. All right. Hop back in here real fast. See if there's diamond mesh. We're a ways off from diamond mesh. Growth crystals. Ooh, Lordcraft. So, yeah. We're not at that just yet. Diamond furnace. Not quite. Mechanical users. This is what we're going to need, which is these resonating crystals. Which requires Ender Pearl, but I do believe they do have a very, very, very low drop chance from redstone ore. So if you're mining away in the nether and you go and you get yourself some redstone, that's going to be your friend. Very much so, that is going to be your friend. Good morning. A few more carrots to help handle things. Obviously up here I'm not going to use carrots. Higher chance of what? Of getting the crystals? Yes. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Alright. Go ahead and grab you. Ooh, interesting. Okay. And crap. Six. Like everything on the planet, you have a higher chance once you get. I love the connected texture. Absolutely love it. One of my favorite things. Probably put the controller there, I think. Actually, no. We'll put the drains on this side. Yeah. We are going to need another cobble gen. This one won't need to be upgraded. Because we're going to set up lava, unlimited lava for our smeltery. I need 7 and 2. Sticks. We're gonna need heat sand. Heat sand is your friend. Nope, not gonna work. Because I do believe it has to be pumped into the top. Has to be dropped in. Actually, we can use this to find out. Yep. Fantastic. Our smeltery will have all of... I don't think we have more lead. But we can cook some. Wasted. I do believe it's this way. It is. Also, another thing I think, another change that recently took place for Tinker's Construct is the location of the controller and the tank do not have to be on the same level. I do believe that is a recent change. Didn't play with 1.16 too much when it came to Tinkers. All right, we got one more. Now this is shaped. Actually has to be on top. You cannot put it anywhere else. Third drain. Fantastic. Plenty of seared brick. There we go. Actually, it was? Yeah, it's all right. Oh, look at my inventory. Isn't it fascinating? It's fascinating is how I can actually get stuff accomplished. It's fascinating. That's the great mystery. How do I even do this? Put you there. Go get our final. Ooh, look at this. Plenty of places for bad people to spawn. Probably gonna need another crate. We might have to move this. There is no might. I'm gonna move it. Sadly, it has to be. Be nice if I could put it like that. That'd be kind of cool. But it doesn't work that way. Put you there. Because I'm going to put an item duct there. 1, 2, 3. Grab out our crescent hammer. Break you apart. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, that's ugly. There we go. Because now we can 1, 2. Make some sticks. We can 1, 2. Make some levers. Like so. There we go. Need more lead, some tin. I need to stop being disgusting with my inventory. Let's be realistic. Anybody here actually think that's going to ever happen? Some crates. Pair of wood casings. Creates a pair of crates. 1 and 2. Fantastic. Tin, lead. Item duct. We're gonna need a few more you, I think. Bunch of servos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If a bottom of a portal removes bedrock when it generates, would you say it would be cheating? Person gives themselves only enough to fill the gap. What do you mean? What are you trying to get at? Give them enough what? Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. There. We have input. Look at that. Where did that other... Oh, I know it went. I bet I was dumb. Put it back here. No, I didn't. Which is kind of surprising for me. No! Mistakes were made. Remove faster. Huh. Interesting. All right. Need iron. Making us another servo. Pair. There. Always on. Fantastic. So if we go over here, right? Hey, we got all this iron. Time being. Just gonna dump it right in there. Straight dump it. But we're gonna need you. There. Go ahead and put our subfloor thing in. And there it goes. There it goes. It does what it needs to does. I'm happy. Turn you on. Smeltery is moved. Inventory is still hot garbage. As I make everybody that knows me cringe. Plenty of seared brick, though. In the event we want to do more with it. Like, make more smelteries. Yeah. We're going to have to deal with all that as well. Coal coke can go in there. All right. I think set up a series of crates now. Oh, mistakes were made. We'll use it for fuel. Hello there, CJ. Again, it's always fun when members of your community stop in on your new locations. It's always enjoyable. Alright, wood stuff's going to go in here. Stone stuff is going to go in here. I am doing well. I have decided to utilize the YouTube platform to make additional content, as you can see. But these are full-fledged playthroughs, full comprehensive, that will be put up for the channel. Woodstuffs. Ooh, that could be problematic. But yes, it's an additional platform for me to make more content, to expand my brand, expand my stuff and things, and hopefully do better. So you're talking about giving yourself bedrock, cheating yourself in bedrock to clean up the floor, if you wish. There, we'll put some of our tools. We'll put machine type parts. Machine parts and tools. Woodstuffs, all of the woodstuffs. Foods. We'll need one for plants. Technically, it is cheating, but I understand it. Since they took away our ability to make bedrock. Because we used to have the ability to make bedrock. In the void dimension. Soft bedrock, I believe is the name of it. Sure, CJ remembers that dimension. CJ being another one of the Project Ozone testers. Plants. Clay bucket's gonna go up here. Ores, dusts, and bits. Wood stuffs. We'll move it down a level. Make everything all nice and pretty like. Foods. You go up in here. More dusty bits. You want to torture yourself. I got hounded. I got hounded a lot to play Mythic mode. So here we are. Now. But as I've said, buckle up because we're going to be here a while. If we get enough attention, we get enough desire, we'll add a day. But for now, we'll stick to our 2 days or 1 day a week before we up it to 2. Mob bits. We're gonna need a mob bits. Plants, birch, spruce, crushed quartz, goes in the dust and bits. All of our books. Better questing. We don't need that. Hotkeys are so much better. Hotkeys are so much better. Ores and bits and stuff. Blocks for heat sand. Seared cobblestone. We'll go ahead and put you in here with the rest of your brethren. So as you can see, I'm trying to organize things. The sheer hell that I get from my lack of ability to keep things organized. I have to set up like a inventory house cleaning service. Set this up on a server and once a week at the end of stream have somebody come in and clean things up real quick. Oh, we can go in there. Plants and plant fibers. Alright. They're going to go in there. Appreciate it, CJ. As of right now, it is once a week. Every Monday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll hop in here. We'll play some for a couple hours, and then it'll be uploaded. Because I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch it to make the. I'll keep the VOD active, but I will also switch it up to where individual episodes will be released. I don't know if there's a rules on double content, but. But see if I can't figure out an intro. Do do talky bits and hey, here's what we're gonna do, blah blah blah. Though I don't know if that'll work all that well, just due to the nature of things. You're gonna go in here. All of the other ingots: sulfur, lapis, smoky quartz, beryllium dust. Sell more tool stuff. Stone sharpening kits, so important to keep with you. So important. String mesh, we're probably going to set up a 3x3 of sieves just so we can handle some dirt type stuff. Fancy science better than vanilla science. I don't mind vanilla science. I like these to where I can change them without breaking them, but I don't have a preference one way or the other. Though I end up doing that. A nice way if we could lock them, you know? That'd be kind of nice. There we go. Ah, not quite. But being able to go through, click on a sign, you have clear, you have shift. But being able to have one that says lock, to where, yeah, that would be, I think that would be kind of beneficial. So if we have any mod devs ever come across this, you know, for 118 purposes, since at the time of this recording, we're in 118. You can come up with signs that'll do that. Let me know. I'd appreciate it. Go ahead, get this taken care of real fast. We're gonna need you two. Should have been doing this already, but there we go. Put you boys away. Got a pair of current furnaces. Alright. Also, better furnaces. It's not better furnace, it's furnace overhaul. They do have these upgrade kits that you can make. So, to upgrade 2 diamonds. Blank kit, which is cobblestone, surrounding some flint. And whichever version. So, we will get there once we have the diamonds. We'll get that upgraded to diamonds. Get it all fancy and upgraded, and you will be able to see. Actually, you know what? Why not? Let's go ahead and show you. 8, we're going to need 4 glass. So, the blank kit, like I said, cobblestone surrounding some flint. And then the diamond kit, 1, 2, 3, 4 diamonds in the corners, glass on the sides, and the upgrade shift, right click, and it goes clear. All right, we've got at current 8 fragmented carbon. You can see the speed in which it's going. We don't have the lava fuel upgrade yet, but that's kind of nice. We can make it. It's not that difficult, but you can utilize lava, and you can see it's kind of quick. There is an efficiency upgrade with some iron, some red alloy. Uses less fuel to do more stuff. The speed upgrade, we're a ways from. Actually, maybe not. You know what? Let's get some of this going. Eventually. No, you are my dear Kit. You are far from blank. Take all these down. I'm gonna end up getting myself in trouble with some of the stuff that I say. This is precisely what I feared. The shenanigans from my usual Twitch live stream are migrating over here to YouTube. Just as I feared. Stencil table goes here. Actually, we're going to do it like this. All right, stencil table will go back here. No. Stencil table is going to go over here. Because you don't really have to access a lot of these. So put the stencil table there. Stencils go in. The pattern chest next to it, immediately in front of that, is our part builder. So we still have the same access. We go through, we make this, we dump it immediately in. It just compacts a little bit. Let's be real. We don't need this. If we've got the big boy, we don't need that. And it's already in my inventory. Continue cleaning up our mess. Alright, place you down underneath because we're going to be using that table. You go there. I'm going to put you there. Fantastic. I'm going to find a good place for that diamond block. We'll put you here for now. Because you will come to find we're going to use this diamond block a great deal. Oh, that's right. It's still a spawnable surface. That's unfortunate. There. Not a fan of doing it like that, but we make it work. Actually, we're going to keep you because you never know when you're out there doing work and you got to quick repair or make something new or upgrade. Having a tool station handy is just that. It's handy. So yeah, we're getting stuff. Look at all that. Look at all that iron. Only 2 diamonds. Sad. Gold block is for what? It is a gold block. You've got to move. All this stuff has to move. Oh, we. Interesting. There. That's how we fix that. And you are full. We are full of obsidian. We are full of everything. Put a water source down there. So this will temporarily, we'll use this area. We'll get things set up for our personal stuff. We're going to need uses, guys. Oh, I called it a diamond block. Probably because of that was in my brain. Gold block for the gold carrots. We will have a diamond block or diamond carrots eventually, but one, two, three. We're gonna need 15. Make 3 hoppers, put them on top of 3 hopping bonsais. Step over here. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Something else we can do. Where is you? Will I write up descriptions? Possibly. There we go. The use of grass actually speed things up just a bit. We're gonna get our spruce. Oh, we can't do it that way. Can't do it that way. Get our spruce seed. Get our charcoal seed. And we'll get them rocking and rolling. What I may end up doing is putting the same, create one description for all 5. And then break it down into its pieces. Kind of chapter it. All right. We don't need you right now. There we go. Singularity tank. Put you there for safekeeping. If I used a tool with luck on it for the carrot, I can farm it. Yeah, that's why I have luck on my pickaxe. But it's luck 1 because we're only 3 days in. Now, I don't remember if natively, and we're gonna try it with this one because I don't remember natively if the default configs had keeping of the yeah. That's what I was thinking. Okay, it does not. So we're gonna make. Ooh, we don't have stuff to make tape just yet. For the time being, you're gonna go up there. Probably start using trapdoors. And get our crescent hammer that we don't have. Obsidian. Oh, look at that. Interesting. Okay. Oh, there it is. I was like, wait a minute. I know there was an extra one. Jay, good morning. All right, so yeah. We'll have to create crates for mods as we move stuff about. Might also have to set one up for transport. Just something I usually do. Oh, look at the mess. Excuse me. Grab our... And also we don't have. There we go. And I'm going to grab a chest. Put you over here for now. We'll grab that bucket of water. Because you're going to need to go in here as well. Grab those 4 trapdoors. That'll be your lava gen. Correct. You can use rice slime balls as well. If you have rice. Or we could just find another way. I'm sure there has to be another way that we can manage to get our hands on a little bit of slime. Just a little bit. There has to be some other way. There has to be another way. We just... It's right there in front of me. I just can't seem to put my fingers on it yet. Why is there saplings in there? But yes, a rice slime ball will work just fine. And do we have the other? We do. We don't have the other wood types yet, though. Stick, spruce. Wasted, but we need the different. Because water source next to barrel, hopper, into chest makes the clay. So, yeah. If you can't figure out what I'm doing, then Just ask. Slowly working to get rid of this top platform. Well, most of it, not all of it. Fun fact, this is something you can't as easily do in current versions of Minecraft because of waterlogging. Which is cool. Don't get me wrong. Oh my god, look at all the obsidian. But when you don't have upgrades in, it's fine. So we're going to take... Yeah. So, in case I forget, why is this stuff in here? That'll remind me. That's why it's in here. As we continue to move about. 5 diamonds, we can actually make that other furnace a diamond furnace if we wanted. We got seeds, fantastic. We got wheat, potatoes, cucumbers, and bell peppers. And nobody yelled at me for destroying my water source. I don't know how I feel about that. Nobody said anything. Completely destroyed it. Nobody said anything. Everybody is slipping. One, two. And we're going to go you and you. Drop you down 1. One, 2, 3, 4. Here to center. One, 2, 3, 4. Add 2 more. Nine. 1, 2. So that'll be a full 9 by 9 platform for... I'm actually gonna put more grass there. Maybe as we go and do all the things that we need to go and do, we will manage to get some aminals. Some furry little critters are running around. To give us all the other materials that we're going to eventually need. Just to be safe. Some torches in. Go get a little bit more dirt. Oh, I'm disappointed in myself. I was hoping to have a lot of all this done before the end today. There. Four. One hole in the center. Water. And then we're going to grab our Silk Touch pick. And we got grass. Again, I really like that green because of the beach. I really do. All right. Oh, well, crap. We might need slime sooner than later. Might need it sooner rather than later. But we're getting the platform torn down. Which means progress. Also be careful with any type of vein mining you do, especially if you're using a single resource. Nothing will bring a play to a halt faster than vein mining your floor underneath you. Having done it a couple times, I can say, without question, it's funny to watch. See, it's like, whoa, oh yeah. It's funny to watch. Catch somebody just right, next thing you know, they're falling into the void. Big sad. Alright, plants gonna go in here. Actually, food goes up in here. We'll have to get our crops going again. Dirt. And believe it or not, all my inventory stuff is organized at the moment. Oh, not that organized, because, well, we're full. Let's see here. Gold. Yeah, we'll have to fix that at some point. Again, I'm gonna think the next level of servo will handle all of that. Speaking of almost falling to your death. Sometimes you have those moments, and that is one of those moments. Some fast thinking and some quick fingers, and you're good to go. And we'll put our tools away. And like that, this brings today's stream to an end. We actually made some pretty good progress. We got our sifter set up. And it's cooking away. We moved to a second floor, which will be far more spread out, hopefully far more organized. Speaking of organized, we got a smeltery up and running. And we have a little area over there for animals, hopefully. For those of you who are hanging out, I appreciate you. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, the like button, all the fun buttons, do me a favor, touch all the buttons. I'd appreciate it. If you are watching this on the replay as well, you can find me anywhere on social media at Jester1147 because reasons. I hope everybody has a great and warm week, even here down in Florida. It's just now a little bit over freezing. It was in the 20s when I woke up. So yeah, take care, everyone. I'll see you next time.